Hello, what's good, and welcome to CSC Sports. Today I want to talk about dunking the basketball. I know I talked about who's the best alley-oop duo. We talked about that already. Now it's time to talk about who's the best dunker out of the two. And the two cats I'm talking about is Vince Carter and Dr. J. Who's the better dunker? Okay, we got old school and we got old school. Vince is technically new school because ain't nobody really came after Vince yet. I mean, Jason Richardson came a couple years after Vince. He did his thing, but he faded away. We don't have probably the best dunker in the game right now is J.R. Smith. I can get up. Him and Gerald Green, they can get out the gym. Real talk. But this isn't about them. It's about Dr. J versus Vince Carter. Who do you take? Let's start with Dr. J. One thing about Dr. J that I like is that Dr. J personified the free throw dunk coming from the free throw line. The first one to do it, kicked it off. He was a flat-out dog with it. He won him a dunk contest in the ABA. He personified style with dunking. He the guy that kicked off style with dunking. He made dunking look cool. He made dunking. Dr. J personified that dunking means you're good. You know what I mean? Dunking. He made dunking, when you dunk the basketball, it's like, put attention on him. He can dunk this basketball a different way than other people. Dr. J started that. You guys follow me? Then you got Michael Jordan. Then you had Vince Carter after that. You know, you had Dominique Wilkins and people in between. But when Vince came, Vince was like the second coming of Dr. J to me. You know, he wasn't Michael Jordan. He was more like Dr. J with the stretching out his body and maneuvering his body certain ways. He wasn't real compact, small and tight. Vince was more a little bit open like Dr. J, cradling the ball and stuff. They're similar. But I think Doc had more power than Vince. I think Vince had more... I think vertical-wise, Vince is better than Dr. J. Going upward, I think Vince gets up higher. I think Doc hangs longer than Vince. That's how I think Doc can hang in the air with hang time. I think as far as the vertical leap, I think Vince is better than Doc. I think Vince can get up higher over the rim, and I think Doc can jump farther from the rim to dunk the ball better than Vince. They're so similar when you look at them. You know what I mean? Vince can add power at times, and I think Vince off the dribble was better than Dr. J. I think Dr. J is better than Vince on the fast break, but I think Vince was a guy that can spin off you and yam it in. You're like, damn, how did that happen? You sitting there with a foul on you, and he done put his privacy on top of your forehead, you know what I mean? And you're like, what happened? You know, the whistle don't blow, the crowd, people threw the popcorn and everything, you know what I mean? Vince does stuff like that, you dig what I'm saying? Doc on a fast break is a flat out dog. But I gotta take one or the other. I gotta make up my mind like who is the best out the two. And no disrespect, Dr. J, I love you, man. You kind of personified the thing, but I gotta go with Vince Carter. I think Vince had more style also than Dr. J. That's just my opinion. I think Vince had more style. I actually, like, especially in the video game era, you know what I mean? A lot of people had a lot of fun with Vince Carter on NBA Live and 2K, like real talk. Even on NBA Street, people play with Dr. J, and we love to see, you know, the legends on the games and stuff, but I gotta go with Vince Carter. I want to know who you guys would take, or who's the better dunker, Vince Carter or Dr. J. I'm your boy Jay Howard. Peace, and I'm out.